I can't believe it's been this long, but I guess over 40, 50 years ago, I attended the boys' clubs, the John Thornberry unit. There was one called Blessed Sacrament, I think, in Passaic boys' clubs. And it was boys' clubs, not boys and girls' clubs then. Fortunately, now it's both boys and girls' clubs. So in the mid to late 60s, I spent a lot of time over there. Prior to that, in terms of activities for youth, and particularly minority youth in the community, there weren't that many available. And there was a club called the Jets that kind of sparked up with baseball teams, basketball teams, track teams, things for boys and girls to do. And it kind of morphed into the Boys and Girls Club. A lot of the volunteers, including my father, who worked with the Jets, kind of moved towards the Boys and Girls Clubs. And it gave us things to do, other than school, and keep us off the streets and have positive role models. But I would say the camaraderie with all the people that attend the boys' club. But probably my favorite memory is there was a club that we had within the boys' club. It was called the Keystone Club, and I don't know if they still have that club or not. But it was a club for leadership for teenagers. And with this club, we got our own jackets. We used to be able to go on field trips. And one of my favorite memories, I remember going from Kansas City to Chicago, and we stayed in the hotel to the National Convention for the boys clubs, and that was a lot of fun. I think there were probably 5 or 6 of us from Kansas City that had grown up together, and we all got to bond and have fun on a field trip like that. I think it's impacted my life in a number of ways. One of the things the clubs taught me was wanting to give back to the community, because as I said before, many of the people that mentored me or that were involved with the boys' clubs were volunteers. Some did get paid for their services. Others, though, just donated their time, energy, and spent a lot of time with the youth, and they wanted to see us do well. And so that taught me, as I went through my schooling, that I wanted to give back and find a way to contribute to the community, not only as part of my job, but also on a volunteer basis. I think the Boys and Girls Clubs are great. I'm glad that they're continuing to thrive. When I mentioned it was 40, 50 years ago when I participated in the clubs, one of the other club members at that time is the president of the Boys and Girls Club now, David Smith. So he and I kind of grew up together and were able to reap a lot of the benefits that the clubs had to offer. So I'm really appreciative of the Boys and Girls Clubs, and thank you for this honor.